Hi, everyone! Wee-hee! I know what you're thinking, Craig. What the hell are you doing with it? Wee-hee! Well, it's what people in television do when they don't have anything to say. Well, not everyone does that. I mean, you don't turn on the news and it's a light news day and they go, and there's not much going on in the news today. Wee! Like that. Oh, then that would be awesome if that happened. Do you know when I watch people reading the news, I think, you think you're great, don't you? Because you're reading the news. You're just reading it. It's not like you're making the news. You're not the president or anything. Yeah. Guess where I am right now? In my happy place. No, this show's live, but immediately before it, I'm leaving. You're welcome, people that understand me messing with a space-time continuum. People that are into Doctor Who are like, what did he say? Doctor Who's awesome, by the way. You know, Doctor Who has been going for like 30, 40, 50 years, I think. 50 years, Doctor Who. And when I was a kid, I used to watch Doctor Who, and my dad would say, what are you watching, son? And I would say, Doctor Who, and he would say, Doctor Who? Now my kid watches Doctor Who, and I say, what are you watching? And he says, Doctor Who, and I go, what, Doctor Who? And it pisses him off as much as it pissed me off all those years ago. He did the same with The Who as well, the band The Who. I'd go, you know, who's that band? And I'd say The Who, and he'd go, The Who. Good times. You know, a friend of mine said to me, hey, I want to be able to talk to girls. And I said, well, yeah, you should, you know, because you're straight. And he said, he doesn't have a girlfriend. And I heard him talk to a girl, and he said, you know, I overheard him. He was trying to, impress this girl. And he said, you know, the smell and gas, that doesn't naturally occur. They have to actually put that in there. I'm thinking, you are never getting laid in your life. This girl, it's not that girls aren't interested in gas, but just that, I mean, I'm sure many of them are. There's some girls that are like, what? He sounds like my dream man. But no, you've got to go up and say, because they know what you want. They've known what you wanted since they were teenagers. They know what you want. Just go up and say, can I be your boyfriend? Any chance or not? And they'll give you a straight answer. Or you can talk about gas for 3 hours and exhaust yourself. Women would give you a straight answer to that, right? If you go up and say, any chance of me being your boyfriend? I think women would give a fairly straight answer to that. Yes, no, I'm married, I'm not actually a woman. Whatever these... I've talked too long now, haven't I? Ruined your whole night. Well, not quite. Ay, caramba! Now I've ruined your whole night. We'll be right back.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Kia Motors and the all-new 2011 Sorento. Learn more at kia.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Everybody, great, all right, that's fine, great, thanks a lot, Wiley. Thanks, everybody. We promise not to hurt you anymore. We make them enthusiastic by promising them pain if they are not. Listen to them laugh. Why? I know what you're thinking. Well, Craig, that ain't funny. I know. And yet they laugh, don't you? I'm scaring myself tonight. Why? I don't know, I just do. What kind of a day is it, everybody? It's a great day for America, that's what it is. Yes, it is. It is, though. It's Friday. It was Friday, and here's what happened this week. The governor of New Jersey announced he's shutting down bathrooms at highway rest stops to save money. Unclear whether it's his money or the state's money. In a completely unrelated story, George Michael cancelled the New Jersey leg of his tour. I don't know if that's... Anyway, don't... No, the Department of Labour has issued new rules for internships. Interns are defined as people who work for no money, have no knowledge of business, and hope one day to get a real job. Which I think technically makes me an intern. So, may I get you a coffee, Mr. Ferguson? Thank you, young man. I will have a coffee. That volcano in Iceland is still causing problems. It is, though. Planes are flying again, but thousands of people are still stranded. I didn't think it would affect me, but now it has, and I am mad. Gosh darn it, I am. Well, last night which was Thursday, not today. Last night I was supposed to go to a concert by my musical hero, Gary Numan. Yeah! Yeah! Not that well known here. He's very well known in Britain. He only had one hit in America. It was Cars. That was a hit in America. It was like, here in my car, I feel safest of all. This was before Toyotas, when... Anyway, Gary Numan, he lives in Britain, but he couldn't get out of here because of that Tootsie Fruit volcano. They know what I'm saying. Why don't you just let me say it? Anyway, the Gary Numan concert is cancelled, and I didn't find out to the last minute, which was terrible news in my sad little world. A lot of people were upset too. Other people were upset. Take a look at the headline in the morning paper there. Look at that. Gary Numan concert cancelled. TV show. Well, we've gone all late night now, haven't we? I think the Washington Post really gone downhill. Look at that, yeah. I like that photograph of me, though. I should have that on a T-shirt. People sometimes come up to me, this is true, and they've got a photograph of me that they've very nicely put on a T-shirt, and they give it to me. And I'm like, you want me to wear a T-shirt with a picture of me on it? I mean, couldn't I just walk up to people and say, hello, I'm a douche? I mean, I appreciate the effort and everything, but why the would I wear a T-shirt? Well, yeah, I said it again, that's right. Anyway. That's not the point. It's the Gary Numan thing, you know. That's what's making me so cussy tonight. Gary Numan was really into science fiction and space age stuff. Back in the day, when he was singing, he used to dress in a metallic jumpsuit. He looked like a gay robot. A lot of his songs were about being a lonely machine in a world made of flesh and blood. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Jeff?
I'm doing my best.
One of Gary Numan's most famous songs was Our Friends Electric. That was that was one of the first I heard. It was Our Friends Electric. I know what you're thinking. You're like, wow, why have I not been into this guy before? It sounds awesome. Our Friends Electric. That was a weird question to ask back in the 70s. Not anymore. A lot of people have electric friends now. Am I right, ladies? Hey, what are we talking about? You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about the little pocket rocket, you know, the plastic boyfriend. I'm talking about vibrators. No, I'm not. I'm talking about Gary Numan. Gary Numan. Gary Numan. He's in his 50s now, Gary Numan. He's still in his 50s now. Do we have a picture of Numan? Oh. Yeah, fine, that's him. Anyway, I saw him in concert when I was 16, and he was so popular at the time, people dressed up like him. I couldn't understand why. I don't understand when people dress up like the band they're going to see, like when you're going to see, like, Aerosmith, and people dress up like Aerosmith and everything, and you go to see Gary Numan, they dress up like Gary Newman, or wear a T-shirt with a picture of themselves on it. I don't know why you dress up like the person you're going to see. Do you think there's going to be an announcement? Like, you know, attention everyone, oh, sorry, Gary Numan is sick. If only there was someone in the audience dressed like him. Anyway, I went to this Gary Numan concert when I was 16, and I was dressed normally, or what was normal for me at the time, you know, trash bag and sling bags. Did I say trash bag and sling bags? What I meant to say was trash bag and sling bags. But I said trash bag and sling bags. It was a completely different thing. Trash bag and sling bags were a detective team on television in the 1970s. And they would solve crimes and have sexual tension with each other. It was fantastic. Hey, trash bag, you've got a fear of commitment. You don't know me, sling bags. You know what? If I pitched that to CBS, you put a couple of murders in there, a bit of semen, they'd buy that. Anyway. It's going to be all bleeps tonight, isn't it? Anyway, I went to this Gary Numan concert. I don't have time to tell the story now. What were you with your interruptions? Anyway, I went to this store. I felt such a fool. Because I was dressed normally and everyone else is dressed in shiny-looking metallic robot clothes. It looked like a robot orgy, is what I'm saying. I woke up the next morning next to C-3PO. One of us had his nuts adjusted. All right, then. That's enough. I know. Look, we'll get through it together, don't worry. Actually, it's commercial break time, which is a high point for many people in this show. Now, let's be honest. Is it that vacuum cleaner tonight? You know, I got one of those. I got one, you know, the one with the proper amount of suction. It's got one ball. So between the two of us... All right, then, you want to go to the, what do they call them, commercials? All right. Do you want me to cuss again? I won't. I'll wait till the commercial break, and then I'll come back. More cussing or not. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, everybody.
It's time for Gardening Tips with Willie Nelson.
A proper hat to shade the sun is crucial when you're gardening outside. Now, I used not to care about the sun's effect on my skin, and I paid the price. I'm actually 27 years old.
Why, hi. Come on in. Hey, you know when people dress up to go and see their favourite rock artist, right? Some people do that when they come to see me. They dress up like me. They dress up as a used car salesman. Do you know, once I went to see the Indiana Jones movie, me and my buddy John went to see the Indiana Jones movie the night it opened, and we get to the cinema, and there's a crowd of guys, tons of guys outside, all wearing, you know, Indiana Jones outfits, whips and fedoras and stuff. I'm like, you know what, let's come back another night. So we went home and got out our own whips and hats. Created the movie at home. The scariest part was when the big giant ball was chasing me. I thought I was going to get... What time is it, Jeff?
Check the tweets and check the emails.
Play the jingle then.
Euro crashes and Euro litter. Get on the dance floor and shake your Twitter. Bum, 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 bum. Check the tweets. Plus emails.
Do, 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 do. Bum, dum, 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 do, do. All right. Let's see. This is a tweet from Travis in Indio, which is in America. California, I think, isn't it? Yeah, all right. He says, Craig, are you coming to Boston for the 4th of July again? Oh, well, why would you want to know? You're in Indio. He says, we love you here in Boston. And I'm like, well, in Indio? Indio is not part of Boston. Is there an Indio in Boston? I never heard of it. I'm in Boston a lot. I feel I know the city. I've never been to Indio. Actually, I don't know for CBS reasons if I am going, but I am. You know, I am going to Boston on the 4th of July, but I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you that yet, so don't tell anyone that I tell. But I am going to do it, but no if anyone from CBS asks me. I'm not worried about them watching this show, you know, don't worry about that. If they ever watch this, I'm... I'll be replaced by reruns of Trash Back and Sling Bags. This is from Oscar in Denver in Colorado, unless there's another Denver in Boston. This is from Katrin in Abilene, which is in Texas, I believe, unless there's another one in Boston. She says, Craig, if you could play any character from Shakespeare, who would you choose? I would choose to be the nurse in Romeo and Juliet. You want to know why? Well, you have to send another Twitter then to find out. I'm going to get one question, that's that. I would be the nurse in Romeo and Juliet. A because it's you know, it's a comedy part, and 2. That's the only reason I did that. I wanted to do that bit there. Because it's, you know, it's quick. You're in and out, and then you can be off and back home before all that shouting at each other with big tights on. This is from Nuri in Richmond in British Columbia. And Nuri is actually a cockatoo. Adorable name. Nuri says, do you remember which teacher you hated most in Scotland? Yes, I do, but for legal reasons I can't tell you. It was Mrs. White. All right, okay then. This is from Buddy in Cincinnati, Ohio. What up, Buddy? CBS would like me to try and appeal to the younger demographic. What up, Buddy? Hang on. Look, Liza Minnelli. Take that, Fallon. All right.
It's all you, Craig.
Thanks, pal. Sometimes I think you're the only one that understands me.
I love you, man.
All right, this is from Buddy in Cincinnati, Ohio. What up, Buddy? Says, Dear Craig, is it true that 80% of our dollar bills have been in some stripper's thong? No. The entire bill goes in, not just 80%. All the way in. Manners, manners. Gentlemen, it's called Gentlemen's Club for a reason. Be a gentleman while you're there. Put the dollar all the way in. 80% says, I'm apathetic about your trashy sexuality. And let's be honest, you're not. This is from someone called Fred in Dearborn in Michigan. Fred with a PH. That's unusual. All right. Fred says, Dear Craig, my wife and I just found out you're going to be at the Royal Oak Music Theatre, blah, blah, in Michigan. I don't get paid until the 30th, but you're there on the 26th. Would you please front us 2 tickets? I don't know. You got that PH thing going with your Fred. That might be a false identity. I think you might really be called Fred with an F. Anyway, I can't front you tickets for shows. CBS would be against that, even although they're not involved in any way. You probably guessed by now that I use CBS as an excuse. Sometimes it works, sometimes it didn't. You know, for example, in my second marriage, I said, honey, it was CBS's fault. She'd like, you don't even work for CBS. We don't even watch CBS. I'm joking about that, of course. We would watch Trash Back and Sling Bags. Nothing like a marathon viewing of Trash Back and Sling Bags. What was the other one we were talking about? CSI London? That'd be good, yeah. Look, sir, I found some semen. Blimey, there's been a murder! Well, it's commercial break time. Which saddens me. Did you? Oh, there. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. My first guest tonight is my friend. He's also the host of The Price is Right, which airs on CBS. Take a look at this.
I can't tell you how badly I want to give away this car. I want you to have this car. And that was a great putt, a little too hard, all right? So you know just what to do. He won a Bentley! 64 Bentley! Look at that! Oh, that was great!
Oh, sweet. See, that's when the money goes at CBS. He gets a 64 Bentley and I got a flashlight and a fold-away chair. What's that coming to go? Please welcome the wonderful Drew Carey, everybody. Drew Carey.
Hey.
What's up, buddy? You look well.
Thanks. You sure are saying a lot.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in trouble about it soon, I think.
No, it's okay. They'll bleep everything out.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you ever cuss on The Price is Right?
Never.
Really?
Not even during the breaks. I've had, during the breaks, I talked to the audience, and I've had a couple times where I let a word slip here and there. But I remember one time on Price is Right, we had a car, and I went, wow, that's a hell of a car. And then all the producers went like, we could see their faces. And I had to do it over. So
you had to say it was a heck of a car?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been... Ay, caramba!
Yeah.
You'd love it down there, buddy, wouldn't you? Hey? Those Prices Right? Whoa! How about them apples?
I love when he, I love that he's drinking out of a snake cup, but he goes, that must be a... out of his snake cup.
Hey, a 64 Bentley, though, that's sweet.
That was pretty nice. His first putt was really hard. It hit the hole and bounced out. And I was like, oh.
What does he get, like three shots?
It's hole in one or two. Is that
what it is?
Yeah, it's hole in one. And then I go, that's okay if you missed your putt. It's hole in one or two. And I hit a button that says or 2-1.
Oh, right.
And then he got to do the other one. He was shaking when he put the ball down on the thing. And he lives up in Santa Barbara. And I thought, well, that'd be great for having a 64 Bentley.
Yeah, it's a perfect place for it, yeah.
Yeah, so he's like, couldn't have been happier.
What are you driving now? You've probably got Prius now, haven't you?
Mini Cooper.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I saw you with that little...
A couple years old.
Yeah, he's got those little Union Jacks on it and stuff.
Union Jack.
What's the number plate again, in case there's any stalkers?
I get like TMZ'd all the time. They know where I eat and they know what my car looks like.
Did they yell stuff at you? Did they say, hey, driver, say something that makes us look good?
No, they just say, hey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I actually feel sorry for the guys because they're like, I don't think they get a lot of money, and it's always like a new guy. A lot, like you only see the same guys for like a couple months, and then somebody else comes along. So I don't think it's.
Well, I think once they get work visas, they go on and actually do something.
It's a steady job. I don't think it's a real steady job.
Yeah,
so I feel kind of bad for it, and I just wave and I'm friendly, and they're friendly to me, and I got no problem.
Well, actually, I've got to say, anytime they've talked to me, all they usually say is, "Can you get out of the way, buddy? We're trying to take a photograph of a celebrity." And
hey, get J-Lo's in her. Yeah, get out of there. Got to take a picture of J-Lo.
So what have you been up to? You doing that Seattle soccer team thing still?
Yeah, they're playing right this second as this interview is taking place.
Oh, wow, that must be tricky for you.
Yeah, I was watching it on my new iPad.
Oh, I've got one of them. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we used to be in a sitcom together, so we're legally entitled to high-five each other.
Yeah, gay high five.
Gay high five. I'm left-handed high-five, and I'm not sure I'm happy with that. Let's do it again. There you go.
One time Bruce Helford and I went to, he was the creator of the Drew Carey show with me, and we went to high-five each other in the writer's room once, and we missed.
Oh.
And me and this other guy were like, all right, we totally missed each other.
Just in case you're wondering, Bruce Helford is a white guy.
Yeah.
A white guy.
About this tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm taller than him sitting down.
Yeah, he's pretty short. I haven't seen Bruce in a while. How's he been?
He's doing okay.
He's still got that. You got a little Bruce kind of soap patch thing going on now. Yeah.
And my Bruce Helford patch.
Yeah.
Right there.
Don't they get mad at you on The Price is Right for your crazy rock and roll ways?
No. No, I pretty much do whatever I want. It's pretty fun.
That's kind of
Except I can't say.
Well, I don't know why you're wasting your time down there then, to be honest. He's genuinely pissed off now. It's awesome. Oh, really? Oh, his headphones are all going. People are mad.
How many in this one show do you think? 13
Oh,
or so?
no, they'll go mad. They'll cut all of this out.
Yeah, but how many times do you think we said that word between you and me? 13 times, maybe.
Probably, yeah. When Morgan Freeman's going to be here next week, he's going to be cussing like crazy.
Yeah.
10 times?
Yeah. How do you know?
The deal is this.
How do you know
to be fair, I should tell him, Drew and I have known each other for a long time. We're both, reasonably heterosexual men who talk to each other. Well, Drew is. We talk to each other. We know each other for a while. We kind of like we know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
We occasionally cuss.
We were naked together.
We happen to be just like.
We've been naked together on
probably.
TV. We've been naked together on TV.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, that's right.
So
and off TV too.
What's your? I introduced him to football, American football.
That's right, yeah.
His first football game was Super Bowl with the Packers.
That's right, yeah, Packers and the, was it Packers Patriots? Was it that?
Packers and Patriots.
Yeah, it was a great game as well.
That was San Diego.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And we got treated by Coca-Cola to, I don't know why Coca-Cola picked us out either, because I wasn't doing anything with them. But the guy liked me, and the guy was in charge of all the ads inside the stadium. And so the whole Drew Carey show cast, we went down to the Super Bowl, and we were in a VIP box with what's the boxer? Evander Holyfield, right?
Yeah, and Schwarzenegger was there as well.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
and then
nuts.
I was like, well, this is what football's like.
Yeah. No, but you know what? Like,
everybody has the same experience. What are you worried about?
No, but Drew took me to my first ever baseball game in America as well. In Cleveland. We went to Jacobs Field, and it was the new field that had just been opened.
Yeah, we saw like 3 games that weekend.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And we went to the owner's loge, remember?
Yeah.
And it was the same
Jacobs.
thing. I was like, is baseball like this all the time? And he's like, oh, yes, come on in. You sit up here, and people bring you snacks. And when you go to Cleveland with Drew, it's like going to Disneyland with Mickey Mouse. Do you know what I mean? It's like everybody's like, hey!
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It was pretty crazy back then.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Remember that night down the flats?
Yeah, it's not so bad now that the show's off the air, but when it was the Drew Carey show set in Cleveland, now we were to Cleveland, it was like when we showed up.
Oh, it was crazy.
Like the Drew can you imagine the Drew Carey show set in Cleveland and the Drew Carey show cast like walks into your place?
Yeah, no.
In Cleveland?
Hey, do you remember
like, what?
Do you remember the club we went to with Terry Mulroy?
A couple times, man.
It was a gentleman's club. But the thing was, when we went there weren't that many gentlemen in there.
No. They were all very rude.
They were terribly rude. Oh, man.
Yeah, I remember all that stuff.
Yeah. Do you ever do that now? Do you stay out the strip clubs? Oh, you're old.
Yeah, I don't go to strip clubs.
Yeah.
No, I've got a fiance now. It's really nice. Yeah.
How's that working out then, all right?
It's going okay, yeah. The kid just
She's a nice girl. You've known each other for a while.
Kid just had his 5th birthday party. And, Carl, thanks. And he's really into Lego Indiana Jones. He plays that game even though he's only 5 and it's for 10 and older. So that's all he does is play that game. We have to like limit his time.
Yeah,
you got
to do that with a video game.
So we got, Nicole, the fiance, went kind of nuts, and we got the Ace of Cakes to make a Lego Indiana Jones cake for him.
Wow.
And then we had a guy dressed as Indiana Jones to come play with the kids for like an hour and do like magic tricks and stuff.
I've seen that guy hanging around my kid's school.
Yeah. And we had a reptile lady show up with like snakes and stuff for the kids to play with.
I've seen the reptile lady at the kids' party circuit. Yeah.
And then 2 lifeguards in the pool, and I said, this is the party I want to have when I turn 52. But I just don't want any kids there. But I want the Indiana Jones guy, I want the Lego cake, I want everything like we had it for his 5th birthday.
And the lifeguards?
And the lifeguards,
What's the deal, man?
Because they play with you in the pool and they throw you around. And I thought it'd be fun, meet all my drunk friends when I'm turning 52. They can just go, yeah.
Why 52? Why that?
Because that's when my next birthday.
It's not like a special birthday or anything like 52.
I think 5 is a special birthday, big deal. We got him on big deal. Well, it is kind of a special birthday.
Yeah, it's an exact number. Look, he's putting his X up. That means the end of Like you're talking to your friend and some guy comes up and holds an X behind his head.
Yeah. Imagine going to dinner and you're like, I haven't seen in years. And the waiter comes by with a big X. All right, knock it off.
That's it. You're done. Oh, man. I don't know. Hey, Kathy was here recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her book.
Yeah, did you, you had her on the show doing Mimi, right?
Yeah, for the April Fool's show, which is also really fun.
We should do that Drew Carey show reunion. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's what we keep saying that.
I know, but we never do it. Well, is the set lying around anywhere? Do you have it in your house or anything?
No, I don't know what happened to it. But you should just have us all on.
Well, all at the same time?
Yeah, just have us on the show. You're the one with the show that can have that kind of thing happen.
You're the one with giving away 64 Bentleys. I've got it. Oh, look, man, I got a dark shed at the corner of the building. You got a...
Yeah. And I have a good parking space, too.
Oh, I have a good parking space. In fact, this is it.
Where do you park?
I parked next to that little Mini Cooper that I hit this morning on the way in. Well, we're out of time. I saw the guy holding the X behind your head.
Now it's a double X.
That's it. Friendship's over, buddy.
Sorry.
Hey, did you ever see Sam? I haven't seen Sam in a while.
Sam Simon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him just the other day.
Is he still promoting boxers?
Saturday. No, but he's still follows it and everything.
Yeah.
So if I need a tip, he's doing well.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. That's a good way to enter an interview. We're just over, and then you go, hey, see this guy that nobody knows who it is?
What's interview about this? This is not an interview.
No,
I'm not asking you about Tutsi Frutti.
No, you haven't really. And
I will. You want to plug something?
I can't because they won't let me talk about it. I have stuff in development. They don't want me to talk about it.
Oh.
Because it's in development.
It is so good.
They won't let me. The publicist is there with her BlackBerry. She's already said no. Yeah. So I have a really funny show in development. I wish I could tell you about it, but I'm not allowed to.
You sure this person is actually trying to get you publicity? Or just trying to ruin your career? What the hell?
Sometimes I wonder.
Yeah, you know. Hey, everybody's got their thing to do, you know. You got to do that, I guess.
What are you gonna do?
So, it's Drew Carey, everybody. Wow, he's got stuff coming up. Shh.
I'm like one of those friends, like, does anybody have a friend who you ask them, like, what's going on? And they go, oh, a lot of things. A lot of big things. Happens in Hollywood a lot. They go, a lot of big things happening. Yeah, we really, like, what big thing is that? And they go, just things.
Yeah.
They won't tell you anything specific about the big things they got planned, but don't you worry. Everything's going fine for me. Yeah. Something like that. I got a lot of big things happening, Drew. It's not just game shows for me, buddy. I got stuff is happening for Drew Carey. Don't you worry about it. I got plans.
Drew Carey, he's got plans, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest is a country singer-songwriter. He's here performing Crazy Town from his hit album Wide Open. Give a warm welcome to Jason Aldean, everybody. Jason Aldean.
It's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. Be a star, you gotta bang, bang, bang. Bend those strings till the hang comes out. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. Love it, hate it, all just trying to make it in this crazy town. And you play for free, and you pray for a honky-tonk destiny. Cut your teeth in the smoky bars and live off the tips from a pickle jar. Find it cool new sound, and you smile when the record man shoots it down. It's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. Real star, you gotta bang, bang. Till the hang comes out, make all the drunk girls scream and shout. Love it, hate it, all just trying to make it in this crazy town. One year they repossess your truth, and the next you make a couple million bucks. It's a crazy town full of neon dreams. Everybody plays, everybody sings. Hollywood with a touch of twang. Be a star, you gotta bend those strings till the hang comes out. Make all the drunk girls scream and shout. Love it, hate it, all just trying to make it. Love it, hate it, we all came here to make it in this crazy town. It's a crazy town.
If you're watching Craig at home, you're missing half the fun. Consider this your formal invitation to laugh live in our studio audience at a taping of The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. Please give us a call at 213-833-6469 or visit our website at cbs.com.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
We gotta go, everybody. It's been lovely talking with you. Join us next time for more hilarious, clean, no cussing antics. Good night, everybody. Good night.